He's like... I can't see it all there.
Are they up?
They keep saying we're waving. Like, yeah, along with every other fucking person.
Is that them waving?
It's like, we're waving right now. Like, yeah, along with everybody else.
Just wave back, yeah. Sorry.
Families and friends, please rise for the faculty of the University of Georgia. the Grand Marshal and Party of the President of the University of Georgia.
Good morning. The University of Georgia welcomes the members of the class of 2018 and their families and friends to this fall's undergraduate commencement ceremony. Here at the birthplace of public higher education in America, we are proud to celebrate the accomplishments of our outstanding students with you this morning. Please remain standing for the presentation of the flag of the United States of America and the flag of the state of Georgia, to be followed by our national anthem. The colors will be presented by cadets from the University of Georgia Air Force and Army ROTC units. The national anthem will be led this morning by Rebecca Michelle Sachs, a music major from Fremont, California. Following the national anthem, please continue standing for the invocation to be offered by Paula Francis Price, campus minister of Greek InterVarsity.
That Please join me in prayer. Lord, today we come to you to celebrate the hard work and dedication of these remarkable students. We are thankful for those whose support made today possible. We are thankful for sacrifices that parents and families have made for these students. We are thankful for the teachers and professors who have given them the building blocks to achieve their dreams. We are thankful for the friends who help them to learn that there is more to life than exams and grades. Lord, we are thankful that you have allowed all of us to be part of the Dog Nation, a place that celebrates together, laughs together, grieves together, and rises up as one. We celebrate these amazing students who in their tenure changed and taught us as much as hopefully UGA has impacted them. And as we send them off into the world, we pray that they leave their mark wherever they go. And remind every student that even though their next path may take them far away from Athens, they will always be a part of the Bulldog Nation. We pray these things, saying, Amen.
Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you, Paula Francis. Everyone, please be seated. I want to thank the University of Georgia Wind Ensemble for providing this morning's music. We are truly grateful to the Hugh Hodson School of Music and Director Dale Monson for providing us with such talented individuals. I also want to express my appreciation to the UGA Air Force and Army ROTC cadets for presenting our colors, and to members of the Art Society for helping with this morning's ceremony. We gather in this setting today to formalize the accomplishment of our graduates that you now see before you. We recognize their hard work, their commitment to a goal, their dedication to the ideals of the University of Georgia, and importantly, the support of their family and friends. Commencement is a rite of passage long held dear in academia, but commencement at the University of Georgia is truly something special. The symbols and rituals we incorporate today, from the wearing of the red and black, to the college and school banners on our stage, to the singing of our Alma Mater, all are sacred traditions to us. They bind us together as alumni, more than 318,000 around the world. As a fellow alumnus, it is my honor to stand alongside you as a devoted member of the Bulldog Nation. The University of Georgia continues to rise in national prominence as our research enterprise expands, our instructional programs become even more innovative, and the strength of our student body reaches new heights of excellence. Whatever your field of education that has prepared you for today, we know that you will use your knowledge in the future to improve lives, improve communities, and indeed to change the world. That is how you carry on the land-grant tradition of this great university. All of you graduating today should feel very proud of what you have accomplished, but we know that much more lies ahead for you. As UGA alumni, we do not rest on our laurels, nor do we forget the purpose of our education. While the degree you have earned and the opportunities you have experienced here will certainly help you achieve your personal goals, you are now equipped to become part of something larger than yourselves, to make a positive impact on the world. We now expect uncommon things of you because you are a graduate of the University of Georgia. Congratulations. I now want to take a moment to introduce the senior administration of the university who, in their operational areas, have contributed to your education. They are seated on the stage, and I will introduce them now. I will ask them to stand as their names are called and be seated once their row has been introduced. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Dr. Libby Morris, the Interim Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Mr. Ryan Nesbitt, the Vice President for Finance and Administration. Mr. Kelly Kerner, the Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Dr. Raul Srivastav, the Vice President for Instruction. Dr. David Lee, the Vice President for Research. Dr. Jennifer Frum, the Vice President for Public Service and Outreach. Mr. Victor Wilson, the Vice President for Student Affairs. Mr. Griff Doyle, the Vice President for Government Relations. Mr. Doyle will be retiring later this spring after serving in his role as a Vice President since 2011. He has been a valued member of our administration, and his wise counsel and leadership have been critical to the success of this institution. Thank you, Griff. Ms. Carrie Hobson-Pate, the Vice President for Marketing and Communications. Dr. Russ Mumper, the Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Dr. Mumper will be leaving the university in January to become a Vice President for Research and Economic Development at another SEC institution. Dr. Mumper has served UGA with distinction for the past 4 years, and we are grateful for his many contributions. Thank you, Russ. And Dr. Michelle Cook, the Vice Provost for Diversity and Inclusion Diversity Initiatives. Please join me in greeting all of these senior administrators. In addition to the deans, who will be presented in a moment, let me recognize others on the platform. Again, please hold your applause until the introductions are complete. Several of our deans are not directly involved in this ceremony, but we are pleased that they have joined us for this important event. Dean Bo Rutledge of the School of Law. Dr. Kelly Smith, Dean of the College of Pharmacy. Dr. Suzanne Barbour, Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Lisa Nolan, Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. Anna Chiat, Dean of the School of Social Work. Dr. Sonia Hurt, Dean of the College of Environment and Design, and Dr. Shelley Nuss, Campus Dean of the Augusta University, University of Georgia Medical Partnership. Serving as Grand Marshal for today's ceremony is Dr. Andrew Oziak, Chair of the University Council Executive Committee, and he is a faculty member in the Department of International Affairs. And it is the tradition for the Sheriff of Clark County to participate in the University of Georgia commencement ceremony, and I want to thank Sheriff Ira Edwards for being with us this morning. Please join me in a round of applause for these platform guests. I will now call on Dr. Libby Morris, the Interim Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, to introduce the first honor graduates for this commencement.
President Moorhead, it is my privilege to present 11 students who have maintained a perfect 4.0 cumulative grade point average on all work attempted at the University of Georgia, as well as all college-level transfer work attempted prior to or following enrollment at the university. We commend these students for their high standards of personal excellence and for their outstanding achievement, and we wish them well as they pursue their varied interests. The first honor graduates are seated on the first row in front of the stage. I will ask them to rise as their names are called. The audience will please hold its applause until all have been introduced. John Garrett Blivens, finance and risk management and insurance. Alexis Jade Glasgow, computer science. Alexandra Caitlin Kilney Smith, early childhood education. Maggie Ellen Lumpkin, early childhood education. Molly Kathleen McCoy, early childhood education. Alexandria Catherine Nickens, management information systems. Derry Elizabeth Rogers, early childhood education. Sarah Madison Chapeau, fisheries and wildlife. Sarah Nicole Thompson, early childhood education. Natalie Marie Tilley, early childhood education. And Hannah Catherine Turner, criminal justice and sociology. In the audience today, there are family members, friends, and colleagues who provided support and guidance to the first honor graduates. Will the guests of the first honor graduates please stand and let us recognize you now. At this time, we want to recognize those who are graduating with honors. The distinctions are summa cum laude, accorded to students with a 3.9 grade point average or higher. Magna cum laude, for those with a 3.75 to 3.89 GPA. And cum laude, for those with a 3.6 to 3.74. With those graduating summa cum laude, please rise for recognition. Will those graduating magna cum laude please rise for recognition? Will those graduating cum laude please rise for recognition? Thank you.
At this time, I'm pleased to call to the podium a member of this graduating class who will speak on behalf of his classmates. Chandler Oliver Chittum is graduating this morning from the Terry College of Business. A lifelong resident of Athens, Chandler has been intertwined with the university long before arriving as a first-year student. And since his first day at UGA, Chandler has only become more involved inside and outside of the classroom. Along with mentoring students at Oconee County Middle School through Young Life, helping raise funds for Cure at UGA, and working with school systems, Chandler has played an integral role in connecting the University of Georgia to people across our community, state, and nation. He represented our university the last 2 years as Harry Dog, interacting with students, alumni, and friends at more than 300 events, including the SEC Championship and the Rose Bowl. Between his commitment to helping others and his desire to share his love of UGA, Chandler embodies the passion for achievement and excellence that characterize this graduating class. Please welcome an outstanding member of your class, Chandler Oliver Chittum.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I first want to thank President Moorhead and all the faculty and the staff gathered here. Without your support and your guidance, we would not be here today. And to my fellow students, the class of 2018, I say with pride, we did it. We made it to our graduation day. My story at the University of Georgia began before I was even born. Actually, right before I was born. It was February of 1996, and my parents and my brother were walking around the beautiful campus here, as they often did. They walked past Stegman Coliseum and noticed there was a basketball game happening. They decided they would go and watch the Dogs take on Alabama. As we all know, when buying last-minute tickets to a UGA athletic event, you're not guaranteed good seats, or seats at all, really. So that afternoon, however, they were able to get some of the very last tickets available. My father, my mother, who was 9 months pregnant with me, and my 2-year-old brother headed inside and started their long trek way up there, stair after stair after stair. My mom vows that long climb up the bleachers is the cause for my entrance into the world later that evening. Oh, and for the record, the Dogs took down Alabama 68-55 that day. So from nearly being born in this very building to our graduation day, I have always longed to be a part of the traditions of this university. When I got accepted to UGA, it was one of the happiest days of my life. Do you guys remember the fireworks animation that they put on your acceptance forms online? Yeah, I actually saved mine and it's still on my home screen on my laptop. But while we came to this school with a lot of excitement, there was also a lot of confusion, for me at least, nervousness and uncertainty. We asked ourselves questions like, do I have the life skills and study skills I need to make it here? Will I be able to accomplish my goals? What the heck are my goals? But we did not give up. We enjoyed the highs, such as winning the SEC and Rose Bowl championships and acing a test that you studied days for. We also endured the lows. For some of us, that was our freshman year roommate who slept through every single alarm they ever set. Perhaps it was failing a class, or even the loss of a loved one. But through all these ebbs and flows, we made this place our home. We learned not only how to survive here, but how to thrive. Growing up in Athens, I admired the way UGA students invested their time in my life. Because of this, I joined a campus group called Young Life, mentored kids at a local middle school, and then began looking for more ways to be involved. Fulfilling my lifelong dream of being the star quarterback on the football team was out of the question. However, I did not let my stature or possible lack of skill stand in my way. Soon, an opportunity came up, and after preparation and trying out, I became Harry Dog, the greatest mascot in all the land. For the last few years, I was able to see the world through the eyes of Harry. I represented UGA all across the country and, of course, all throughout the great state of Georgia. No matter where I went, I realized that UGA is a world-class institution with a world-class reputation. And as graduates, we get to continue that tradition. As the University of Georgia's mascot, I had some exciting moments, like emerging with the football team as Sanford Stadium erupts into cheers for their beloved Bulldogs. I also had some surprising moments. I mean, who knew that I would sweat so much in that suit? Or that so many people love to have Harry Dog at their wedding? But I also had some profound moments as Harry. Behind the mask of Harry Dog, I saw people of different ages, races, cultures, and backgrounds come together for one single purpose: to support our alma mater. And as I stood behind that mask, it occurred to me that not only does UGA athletics bring diverse people together to make us one, but the university as a whole brings individuals together to make our communities, our state, and our country a better place. I know that many of you have already experienced this in our time here. For you, it might have been through Greek life, student government, Pokemon Go, or an organization such as UGA Miracle that raised over $1 million in a single year to help fight childhood cancer. Maybe it was a, "Hey baby, come on in," from Miss Sandra at Snelling. Or even an event such as Todd Gurley running back a kickoff against Clemson to get our college experience started. Whatever it was, we all found ways to make a difference here and to make this giant school feel a bit smaller. I am forever grateful to be a part of the University of Georgia. And I owe a big thank you to all of you in this room, because you are what make UGA a remarkable place. To my professors, you have treated me with respect and equipped me to excel in my career. To my friends, you have held me accountable and been there for me in the good times and the bad. To my peers, you have motivated me with your intense work ethic and challenged me to be a better student. And finally, to my family, you have set an example for me to follow and loved me every step of the way. You have given me roots and wings, just as this great university has done for all of us here. And even though today we will graduate and leave these hallowed grounds, I would like to challenge all of you to continue the great work that you have begun here. Take chances, make a difference, and carry on the values and principles that you have learned here. Never forget your UGA family, for we will always be Georgia Bulldogs. And for the last time, as students of the University of Georgia, please help me call the dogs. Go! Thank you.
Thank you, Chandler, for those remarks and for representing your class with such distinction. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement keynote speaker, the Honorable Steve C. Jones, United States District Judge for the Northern District of Georgia. Judge Jones has served as a federal district judge since 2011. In this role, he presides over cases involving the federal government, the United States Constitution, federal laws, controversies between citizens of different states, and many other matters. Judge Jones also is a member of the Executive Committee of the University of Georgia Athletic Association Board of Directors and a trustee of the University of Georgia Foundation. Previously, he served as president of the UGA Alumni Association. He is a double dog, earning both a Bachelor of Business Administration degree in 1978 and a Juris Doctorate in 1987. He is joined today by his wife, Lillian Kinsey, a great friend of the university as well. We are delighted to have her with us. Please join me in welcoming not only a great alumnus of the University of Georgia, but a dear and strong supporter of this institution, Judge Steve Jones.
Well, good morning to everyone. To President Moorhead, Provost Morris, other distinguished members of the podium, faculty, staff, family members, friends, and the graduating class of 2018. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be the speaker for the 2018 commencement ceremony. To be able to stand here today and to be the commencement speaker for a school I love and care so much about is a special honor for me. And I want to thank you, President Moorhead, for giving me this opportunity. I also want to thank you for the outstanding leadership that you're providing to UGA. I always like to acknowledge my wife, Lillian. It's always great to have her here. She told me this morning she's heard more of my speeches at commencements than she heard her own commencement speeches. To Chandler Chittum, I want to commend you on an awesome speech. And it's so great honor to know you. I always wonder who was the person in that hairy dog uniform. Now I can tell all the lawyers and judges I'm a personal friend of Hairy Dog. To the family members of these graduates, they could not be sitting here today without you. Therefore, you ought to be congratulated and commended for making this day possible. And I'm going to ask all the graduates to join me in giving family members and friends a great hand. To the class of 2018, congratulations on your graduation. There was never any doubt those 4 quick years, well, maybe 5, went very fast. And I commend you. You have shown that you are a brilliant and talented class. Your accomplishments here at University of Georgia are many. And I have no doubt that you will be very successful in any profession or field of study you enter. I also have no doubt that President Moorhead and the deans will be very happy if you share some of that success with UGA annually. 40 years ago, in 1978, I graduated from this distinguished university with a Bachelor of Business Administration degree. Now, at that time, the average price of a gallon of regular unleaded gasoline was 63 cents. One stamp, 15 cents. There was no Zell Miller Learning Center. There was no Ramsey Student Center. And Memorial Hall was the student center because there was no Tate Center. Believe it or not, there was no World Wide Web, no text messages, and spam was something that you ate. Now, I'm telling you this today because life changes. And you must realize that life as you know it today will not be the same 40 years from now. You have inherited a world that's given you everything from the iPhone to a computer so small you can wear it on your wrist. However, what will happen on this campus and in this state and in this nation and world in the next 40 years will depend a lot on you. With all the luxuries and privileges that exist in the world today, there is still a need to make things better. There's still a need for great books to be written. There's still a need for innovative inventions to be created. There is still a need to find help for the health problems that bring difficulty into the lives of many families. As long as there are problems in the world, there is a need for your involvement. Therefore, the challenge for you is to find and create ways to make things better for the next 40 years. However, you will have to decide what part you will play in this rapidly changing world. Now, as judge, I have an obligation to give you a warning. I want to warn you that there will be the temptation for you to say, let someone else do it. I am too busy. I deserve a break, and I'll do more later. I remember gathering with family and friends in 1978 after graduating. And while we were there, I received a lot of advice. But the general theme of that advice went something like this: we are proud of you and what you have accomplished through hard work. But don't forget that you have been given an opportunity that a lot of people did not have a chance to have. You have been given an opportunity a lot of your own family members did not have a chance to have. They wanted me to realize that a lot of people made sacrifices so that I could attend the University of Georgia one day. They wanted me to know that I was standing on the shoulders of many individuals who had preceded me, and that I had a responsibility to make things better for the next generation. 40 years later, as I stand here today, I want to say to you, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you have accomplished. But sacrifices have been made by others so that you could have the education and the life that you now enjoy. You have the responsibility to take us to the next level of excellence. And in making that positive change and making it so we can progress in this world, there are three things I'd like for you to consider. You cannot fully participate in making life better for people if you place limitations on yourself or allow other people to place limitations on you. I have found that any time I attempted to accomplish anything in life, I had doubts and I had fears. You too will have doubts and fears in your efforts. However, you cannot allow your doubts and your fears to limit to what you can accomplish. It has been said, if your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough. Do not worry about what you don't have. Use the talent and ability you have to take us to that next level of excellence. Be a visionary and look beyond what has been done in the past and see all the possibilities that can be accomplished now and in the future. Your vision can be the one that transforms history, but it cannot happen if you place limitations on yourself. You also cannot allow other people to place limitations on you. For example, Bill Gates envisioned a personal computer in every office and home, while the so-called experts were saying it would never happen in our lifetime. And $95 billion later, Bill Gates can say he did not allow anyone to place limitations on him. Don't settle for reasons why something cannot be done, but ask yourself these questions. Why not? Why not me? Your creativity is only limited by your vision. Your plan or vision could be the one thing that brings world leaders together. Your vision could create solutions to problems that we're now facing in society. However, if you place limitations on yourself, if you allow other people to place limitations on you, you could be denying the world of the next great invention. Now, your involvement in success in uplifting society will be only as strong as your commitment. Now, being committed to do something does not always mean that your idea or your plan is the only way of getting it done. Sometimes a commitment means you're willing to sacrifice self for what is best for all. It means having an open mind and a humble attitude. The greatest commitments come when you do not care who gets the credit or the glory. You work just as hard to make someone else's plan idea a success as if though it was your plan idea, because you're doing it to help everyone. Now, about 1 month ago, we were playing the University of Auburn. It's okay to call the SEC name every once in a while. We were playing the University of Auburn in a football game here. And during the course of the game, our quarterback threw a touchdown pass to one of our receivers. And they were in the end zone, and they were all excited. But then they showed up on the big screen, one of our offensive linemen, as he's walking down the field toward the celebration. He's happy. He's excited. He's pumping his fists. Now, he didn't call the play. He didn't throw the pass. He didn't catch the pass that resulted in the touchdown. But I want to tell you today, if he was not totally committed to making that play successful, there would not have been a touchdown. In order to have progress sometime, in order to prove things in life for everyone sometimes, there will be a time when you will have to use all your talent and wisdom to help somebody else's idea score the touchdown. And that can only happen if you're truly committed to making life better for everyone. If you take the attitude that you're only committed to making things better if it's your plan or vision, you might be denying the world of technological advances to make life better for millions of people. A commitment from you, a true commitment from you, can remove the injustices and inequities that serve as restraints on the lives of many people. You enjoy being a part of this graduating class because of sacrifices and commitments made for others. And finally, you will find that in your desire to improve things, it will not always be easy. Everyone will not be excited about your ideas and plans. You will find sometimes there's resistance to change. At the beginning of this speech, I told you that I graduated from this great university 40 years ago with an undergraduate degree. And during those 40 years, I've tried to be a positive participant of change. There have been frustrations, there have been disappointments in my desire to improve things. There have been victories and there have been accomplishments. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The one thing that's motivated me for the last 40 years has not been being affirmed in cases. The one thing that's motivated me for the last 40 years has not been any award that I have received. But the one thing that's aided me to overcome my frustrations and disappointments has been a desire to help other people. I've benefited greatly from my UGA education, and you will too. But the best enjoyment for me is seeing how my UGA education has enabled me to help other people. Former President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care." If you care about people, if you care about helping people, the disappointments and frustrations will not stop you from making a positive contribution to helping others. If you have a passion for people, the joy of your accomplishments will not come from an award you receive or a huge salary, but will come from knowing that you have improved the quality of life for someone. Now, you may not ever receive the Nobel Peace Prize. Your picture may never appear on the front cover of Time magazine, and your bank account may never rise to the amount that qualifies you for free checking. But if from your efforts, someone's life is better, then you have taken us to the next level of excellence. President Moorhead, I have no doubt that the next 40 years will be outstanding because it will be led by University of Georgia graduates that care about people. It will be led by people who won't be satisfied with the status quo, but by those who will rise every morning, meeting the challenges and attacking the day. Therefore, finally, never, ever, ever forget, it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Congratulations and go Dogs. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Jones, and thank you for the extraordinary service that you have provided the University of Georgia. Today, all of you become alumni of the University of Georgia, the birthplace of public higher education in America. We are pleased to have with us the 75th president of the University of Georgia Alumni Association, Bonnie Schumann, who will welcome you to the UGA alumni family. Soon after Bonnie's graduation from the university in 1980, she co-founded Barcode Systems, which introduced the barcode to national retailers. She later sold a division of the company and renamed it Stratix Corporation. At the time of her retirement as CEO in 2011, Stratix had more than 160 employees and over $150 million in revenue. Bonnie joined the UGA Alumni Association Board of Directors in 2006 and I am pleased that she is continuing her journey of serving the University of Georgia, now as president of the University of Georgia Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Bonnie Schumann. Bonnie?
Thank you, President Moorhead. It is indeed an honor to be here today. Class of 2018, on behalf of the UGA Alumni Association, congratulations and welcome to our alumni family. Today, you join hundreds of thousands of UGA graduates who share your love for this place. The UGA Alumni Association encourages you to maintain a connection to your alma mater and to your fellow graduates. There are more than 80 alumni chapters around the world, and they are led by passionate alumni volunteers. They are ready to welcome you with open arms and plenty of bulldog spirit. They are connectors and are committed to building relationships among UGA alumni. We also maintain a robust online network, so I encourage you after today's ceremony to make sure you connect with the UGA Alumni Association on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. You may think it's a small world, but just wait until more than 318,000 living bulldogs find each other online. To welcome you as alumni, each of you has been given a coin that bears UGA's shielded arch. Carry this coin with you as you embark on your next chapter, as a bit of good luck, a memento of your hard work, and a reminder that all things are possible. Congratulations again, and welcome to the alumni family.
Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you for all that you do to support our university. The support and assistance of our alumni is essential to our continuing quest for excellence at the University of Georgia, and I join with Bonnie in asking all of you to remain connected to the university through our Alumni Association. So, now it's time to confer degrees on the class of 2018, and as we begin this part of the ceremony, let me take a moment to make a special presentation. While this is a joyous occasion, it is also, unfortunately, a bittersweet time as we remember a classmate who is not here today. Oliver Woodward is being awarded a degree posthumously this morning, and we join his family and friends in mourning his untimely death. In cases where a deceased student has made substantial progress toward fulfilling requirements for graduation, the faculty may recommend that degrees be awarded posthumously. I have accepted such a recommendation for Oliver. I will now confer his degree, and afterward, I ask that you join me in a moment of silence. By the authority vested in me as president of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer posthumously the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration in Real Estate on Oliver Walker Woodward. Please join me in a moment of silence in memory of Oliver. Thank you. The Woodward family is here today with us. Please join me in recognizing them. I will now ask Interim Provost Morris to come forward to introduce the deans who will recommend the graduates.
The Franklin College of Arts and Sciences, which was founded in 1801, is the university's oldest college. Dean Alan Dorsey will present candidates for degrees from the Franklin College, the Hugh Hodgson School of Music, and the Lamar Dodd School of Art.
Thank you, Provost Morris. The Franklin College of Arts and Sciences instills in its students an adventurous spirit of inquiry, a love of learning, the ideals of community and global citizenship, and the values of hard work and service to others. The faculty and I are confident that the Franklin College has provided these graduates with skills, knowledge, and sensibilities that will empower them to make meaningful contributions to our society. President Moorhead, with pride and with delight, the faculty of the Franklin College and I present the candidates for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. Will these candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, and Bachelor of Music, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated. The College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences was founded in 1859. Dean Sam Pardue will present the candidates for degrees.
The agricultural and environmental sciences comprise a dynamic field of vital importance to Georgia's future. Our students are prepared to compete in a complex and demanding job market. To recognize the global importance of agricultural and environmental sciences today and to contribute to Georgia's economic prosperity and quality of life. President Moorhead, I have the honor on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences to present to you the candidates for the degrees of the Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Applied Biotechnology. Will these candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, and Bachelor of Science in Applied Biotechnology, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The Daniel B. Warnell School of Forestry and Natural Resources was founded in 1906. Dean Dale Green will present candidates for degrees from that school.
Graduates of the Daniel B. Warnell School of Forestry and Natural Resources possess the knowledge and skills to creatively and sustainably manage our forests, wildlife, fisheries, and other natural resources for the benefit of humans living today and those who will follow us. President Moorhead, on behalf of our faculty, I'm delighted to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Forest Resources. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Forest Resources, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The College of Education was founded in 1908. Dean Denise Spangler will present candidates for degrees in education.
College of Education graduates are equipped with the knowledge and skills to help children and adults, including those with physical and mental challenges, reach their goals, whether in schools, on athletic fields, in medical facilities, or elsewhere in the world. Our graduates are passionate about helping others and leaving the world a better place than when they entered it. President Moorhead, the faculty and I proudly present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Education. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degree Bachelor of Science in Education, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The C. Herman and Mary Virginia Terry College of Business was founded in 1912. Dean Ben Ayers will present candidates for degrees from the Terry College of Business and the J.M. Tull School of Accounting.
Today's graduates from Terry embody the best qualities of 21st century leaders, possessing the management skills, the analytical techniques, and the ethical standards to be successful in the global economy. Young men and women who graduate from Terry today are prepared to be leaders in their organizations and in their communities. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the Terry College of Business, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelors of Business Administration and Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidates please rise?
Hold on a moment. By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Business Administration, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The Henry W. Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communication was founded in 1915. Dean Charles Davis will present the candidates for degrees.
The Grady College of Journalism and Mass Communication prepares democracy's next generation to protect our freedoms through responsible and effective representation of ideas, institutions, and individuals. Our graduates understand both the power of the media to influence social change and the obligation to exercise that power responsibly. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the Grady College, it gives me great pleasure to present the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The College of Family and Consumer Sciences was founded in 1933. Dean Linda Kirk Fox will present candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Provost Morris. The College of Family and Consumer Sciences prepares its students to work professionally with individuals and families to gain an optimum quality of life. The knowledge and skills that they acquire equip them to serve and to preserve our most important social institutions, families, and communities by the application of science and their expertise. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Family and Consumer Sciences, I take pleasure in presenting to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The School of Public and International Affairs was established in 2001. Dean Matthew Auer will present the candidates for degrees.
Leadership, responsible citizenship, and service to others are hallmarks of a thriving democratic society. Graduates of the School of Public and International Affairs are prepared for leadership, good citizenship, and public service in Georgia, the nation, and the world. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Public and International Affairs, it is my honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The College of Public Health was founded in 2005. Interim Dean Marcia Davis will present candidates for degrees.
Through education, research, and community engagement, the College of Public Health works to improve population health, promote well-being, and eliminate health disparities throughout Georgia and the world. Our graduates are prepared to be effective researchers, teachers, practitioners, and health advocates who are committed to improving health for all. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Public Health, I am pleased to present candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health, Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Health and Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The Eugene P. Odom School of Ecology was founded in 2007. Dean John Gittleman will present candidates for degrees from that school.
Thank you, Provost Morris. The Odom School of Ecology offers one of the nation's top research programs in the ecological sciences and adheres to the principles of holistic, interdisciplinary teaching and research. Our graduates are prepared for leadership in fields that are crucial for ensuring a future in which natural systems and the humans they include coexist on a more sustainable planet. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the Odom School, I'm very pleased to present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
The College of Engineering was established in 2012. Dean Don Leo will present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Provost Morris. Engineering is the science and art of integrating discoveries from multiple fields to create technological solutions for continuous improvement in the quality of life. UGA College of Engineering educates students to be leaders in the engineering profession by creating opportunities for learning, discovery, and innovation that take advantage of our place in a comprehensive land-grant university. President Moorhead, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Engineering, it is my honor to present candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Biochemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Biological Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Will the candidates please rise?
By the authority vested in me as President of the University of Georgia by the Board of Regents, I now confer on you the degrees of Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Biochemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Biological Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Systems Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, for which you have been recommended by your dean and faculty, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2018. To our 2018 graduates, you now represent tangible and inspiring evidence of the wisdom and foresight of those who drafted the charter of the University of Georgia and thus began in 1785 the great American tradition of public higher education. You leave here this morning as the next generation of leaders of this state and nation. Whatever your future holds, your time here preparing for life and citizenship gives special meaning to the words in the university's charter that calls the young people of this state the rising hope of our land. You are now the rising hope of this land, and it is with that belief that we gather here this morning to recognize and celebrate your achievements, because all of you are now graduates of the University of Georgia. Congratulations. At this time, I want to recognize two very important groups of individuals who have contributed significantly to your education at the university. We're fortunate to have a faculty of exceptional quality and ability. As teachers, advisors, mentors, and friends, they have been instrumental in helping you reach this point, and I know you're grateful. A number of our faculty are here this morning, and I would ask them to stand and ask the graduates and audience members to show your appreciation to our faculty. And continuing a university tradition, I now want us to recognize the real heroes of this celebration, the parents and friends gathered here who made this occasion possible for each individual graduate. Will the families of the graduates please rise, and will the graduates show them your gratitude? We will now conclude this ceremony with the singing of the Alma Mater, followed by the recessional. I would request that everyone remain in their seats until the platform party and faculty have completed the recessional and an announcement is made that the ceremony has concluded. After the recessional, please take note that there will be streamer cannons going off overhead to help you celebrate, so don't let those loud noises alarm you. The Alma Mater will be led by Rebecca Michelle Sachs. The words of the Alma Mater are printed on the last inside page of your program, and we will sing verses 1, 3, and 4. Please rise for the Alma Mater.
From the hills of Georgia's
concludes the ceremony. Congratulations, graduates. Go dogs! Sick 'em!